Chapter 13. When Keith didn't show up by the second set, I pretty much gave up on him. I decided he's been jiving me, and I resolved to get on with my life. I'd taken the bells out of mothballs and shoved it into the first set without giving Snooky any good reason why. Then, when the number came up, I turned back to Snooky and said never mind. He gave me a quizzical look, but 86 the song anyways. It was a good house. The place was full nearly to the walls, and the audience smiled, patted their feet, and snapped their fingers on the offbeats as if choreographed ahead of time by Twyla Tharp. Louie and I had been swapping intimate smiles all evening. I was pretty sure I'd asked the kid home again, but Keith's absence threw me. I don't think the audience could tell. This was no amateur they were dealing with, after all, but Snooky could. He was sensitive as the princess and the pea when it came to my moods. Between sets, Snooky cornered me. "What's with you tonight, honey?" "I'm sure I don't know what you mean," I lied. "All right, then don't talk to me. Who am I anyways? Only your best friend." "Snooky, please don't get Jewish on me." "Snooky, please don't go getting Jewish on me, okay?" "It's a man, isn't it?" It wasn't a question. "Louie?" "Snooks, I told you, Louie was better than fine." And I had told him. Now, I'm not the kiss and tell type as a rule, except of course with Snooky. The sound check had been a total loss until he had heard all the gory details of my previous evening. I had pointedly neglected to mention my meeting with Keith Keller in the oldies section of Tower Records and my subsequent lusting for said hunk. Then what? Snooky was beginning to whine. I hated it when Snooky whined. "I'm all right, Ma," I said with as much conviction as I could manage. I don't think he bought it, but he let it go. He was right, of course. Keith Keller's no-show was throwing me off, and I didn't like the feel of it. It was symptomatic of a silly schoolgirl crush, and I have never been so dense as to miss the basic futility of developing a crush on a man with a girlfriend, even if the man was a four-star looker and awfully chummy to boot. I determined to wash this particular man right out of my hair pronto. Please pass the Prel. So, of course, when Keith finally did arrive, 3 songs into the second set, during the intro to Unchained Melody, I nearly pulled a muscle on my face trying not to grin. "Late again," I said into the mic as Anne-Marie led Keith, sans femme, I noticed, to the same far-back table he had occupied the night before. "Yeah, but this time I have a note." I turned back to Snooky, grinning like a jack-o'-lantern. Bells. Snooky gave me his "you never fooled me for a minute" Jewish mother look. Bobo twanged a bass string, and rolled his eyes heavenward. "Just play the song," I said, and who could blame me if I sang the whole number to the far back table?